Todd, what was your take on the result tonight?
Well, obviously, it was crucial that we got ourselves back to winning ways. And you know what? The guys have been obviously hurting and tired lately. We got some great news at 5 o'clock that Goat's scan had come back clear. And it was just my intention to dress him for warm-up, just to get him a little bit of ice. But the hockey player inside him kind of took over. And I had quite a good communication with him today. I think this was actually probably the perfect game to get him back in, meshed back into the team and get his confidence back out on the ice and playing. We were very concerned that this was going to be much longer term. So like I said, up until he got down to the rink at, I think it was 5:30 or 5:40 today. It was quite late. The guys were already into their routine. But getting me all clear was huge. He's still obviously a little sore, but you know, I think that's a huge boost to the guys, and that extra body definitely helped tonight.
Injury update on other players that are missing just now?
Yeah, I think it's much the same as the update I gave the other night. You know, once again, we rested Andy, probably more out of precaution. I think it's important that we make sure we get him back to full fitness. Everybody is very well aware of what he means to this team and this team's success. The rest of the players, you know, I would say, without getting into depth about it again, is that they're responding to treatment, some faster than others. But you know, there's still a few areas of concern for us. We want to get Ian Young back into this lineup. He's still going to need a bit more time. And you know, Bloods, had a very positive talk with him here in the middle of the game, in between one of the periods. I mean, the kid's chomping at the bit to get out there, but until he gets the all clear from the medical team, he's not going anywhere near the ice.
And with the Isles missing, that's given a chance for Jordan Marta to come in. How do you feel he's played these last few games and tonight? And then you gave some time for Andrew Little as well, came on with, I think, 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, up until, I think before Andy went down with injury, I hope I'm not misspeaking here, I think that Jordan had the most minutes played by a backup up to that point. It might have been very close with, Gary Russell from Braehead, but you know, he played some significant minutes for us up till that point. And then, you know, like any player has to take their opportunity when they come in and play. And you know, I was happy for him to get a win under the belt tonight. And you know, we had young Andrew Little, and many people won't know, but Andrew for the last number of years has been skating with us every training session. It's nice to reward a kid like that. You know, he came down to Milton Keynes with us and he experienced what it's like. And then tonight, the way the game went along, it was good that we got him in, and he had to make 2 or 3 saves. So that helps his confidence and shows him what the pro game's like, and you know, it shows him that there is a future here if you keep working hard and keep progressing yourself. So I think that's great that guys like him and a number of other Brits. This was always a game. This was our first conference game after we wrapped up the title. So it was good for a lot of our young guys to get out into a game tonight and experience, you know, as close to a regular shift as possible. And you know, there was a lot of learning points on the bench for the young guys tonight. I thought they took it well, and you know, good for them. It can be disheartening at times to sit on that bench and not play night in, night out. Believe me, we've all been there at some point in our careers. And these guys take it well. They keep a positive mental attitude, and you know, it's good to see them rewarded for the time they put in week in, week out.
Just to pick out 2 players tonight, James Isaacs, man of the match, and scored a great goal, and then Pete LeBlanc with a hat trick as well. Yeah,
we were laughing. We kept saying that Izzy blacked out there for a second, but a lot of people don't know that what Izzy's capable of. You know, I used him up at forward for a great portion of the season. He's a great utility hockey player that Hutch and I fight about night in, night out, where we need him. That's very valuable for a team to have. He's also a great team player. And yeah, good for Pete. I mean, good for him to get 3 goals tonight, and that scoring touch is something that we're going to require, especially being body short. And any player will tell you, throughout periods of the time of the season, that it's all about confidence, and if that sets him on a course where he's scoring on a nightly basis, and that's fantastic for us.
Just finally looking to the weekend, so it's at home to Dundee on Friday and then away matches against Manchester and Edinburgh. What's your thoughts going into this weekend?
Yeah, well, I think that obviously 3 different games and 3 different approaches. I mean, this Dundee team are in 3-way dogfight right now for the third or the last playoff spot. And believe they went down to Nottingham tonight and won that hockey game. So they're hungry and they're on a bit of a roll. The last time we played them, it was, that crazy game that had just about everything in it. We're expecting for the rest of the season, the rest of the games to be very high tempo and a much quicker pace than was played tonight. And Dundee are fighting for their lives in a position that this organization has certainly been into before. So we're going to have to be ready for it. I think it's good that bodies are finally starting to filter back into the lineup. Going into Manchester, a team that is solidly in second place and looking to finish, put on a strong push here in the end. I think their home record is now a little better than ours over the last couple of weeks. They're very formidable and a good team. So once again, we have to adjust to the pace of the small building and be ready to go. And then Edinburgh, believe me, it's tough when you're out of the playoffs and you're playing for pride, but they've always been tough in that building, and it'll certainly be a different game going in there. But you know what? Once again, we're going to have to go deep into the bench this weekend because we're keen to avoid as many injuries as possible, and we're also keen to keep these guys rested because we have an incredible amount of games over the next 3 weekends, and we're going to really need to use everybody.
Cheers, Todd. Thank you.
Thank you.